Recent research by Van Hoof has shown that the Dutch Plakkaat van Verlatinghe and the United States Declaration of Independence need to be seen as two important instances of a people declaring the monarch no longer the ruler of the people. Where the monarch is using his powers in an abusive way towards those governed, then it's the right of the people to alter this power. As it is apparent to all that a prince is constituted by God to be ruler of a people, to defend them from oppression and violence, as the shepherd his sheep. And whereas God did not create the people slaves to their prince, to obey his commands, whether right or wrong, but rather the prince of the sake of the subjects, without which he could be no prince, to govern them according to equity, to love and support them as a father his children or a shepherd his flock. And even at the hazard of life to defend and preserve them. And when he does not behave thus, but, on the contrary, oppresses them, seeking opportunities to infringe their ancient customs and privileges, exacting them from slavish compliance, then he is no longer a prince, but a tyrant. And the subjects are to consider him in no other view. And particularly when this is done deliberately, unauthorized by the states, they may not only disallow his authority, but legally proceed to the choice of another prince for their defense. This is the only method left for subjects whose humble petitions and remonstrances could never soften their prince or dissuade him from his tyrannical proceedings. And this is what the law of nature dictates for the defense of liberty, which we ought to transmit to posterity, even at the hazards of our lives.